Roblox is full of many hated YouTubers, but when we take a look at the Roblox animation community, we can see that a lot more big YouTubers get exposed. However, their fans seem to not care at all. From the likes of Potemer, Konekokitten, and many others, Kamguyza is another person who will be adding to that list of disgusting Roblox animators. Now, if you don't already know, Kamguyza is a Roblox animation YouTuber from Thailand with a fan base of over 2 million subscribers. He would see success after creating some of his viral YouTube shorts that garnered tens of millions of views. But what have I told you? He is starting to gain a reputation for something much worse that nobody realized he was involved with. On the 9th of March 2025, popular Roblox commentary channel Kamguyza would post a video entitled "Roblox YouTuber Kamguyza Exposed." The video would first state with detailing the horrific accusations that were made against Kamguyza over the past few weeks.
Recently, massive controversy has spiked in the Roblox community, with the Roblox YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers being exposed. Kamguyza, who was once known for his friendship with Potemer, is now facing serious allegations. These accusations include showing his kid viewers R34 content, adding children to inappropriate R34 animations, and even being involved in multiple Roblox condo servers.
This all started with a user named Ironslay. They would post a tweet titled, "Kamguyza used to be an R34/R63 creator. Dude, he is changing. Okay, but making Roblox animations is crazy, dude. Another soldier down." This was very concerning to the Roblox community. After seeing what Potemer did and how he responded, the whole community felt that this was just going to be another Potemer type situation, and in just a matter of hours, all the evidence revolving Kamguyza was revealed. And to put it lightly, the proof was overwhelming and would essentially mark the beginning of the end for Kamguyza's career. People began looking through some of his old tweets to find some very disturbing statements from his public Twitter account. An example of this was a tweet from June 7th of 2024, where Kamguyza essentially posted Roblox to his audience of children. However, it only got worse as people dug deeper. Another horrific tweet would be discovered. It read, "This is what I hate when a random person spoils the movie is what is in it." The tweet would feature a friend of Kamguyza's named Loopy, a person who a 13-year-old girl that he called his own girlfriend. It would also be revealed a Roblox R34 video that Kamguyza posted to his public Twitter account. And to make matters worse, this video included But it wasn't just Kamguyza's Twitter account that contained his horrible past. Even his own YouTube channel promoted this horrific content to children, posting similarly disgusting videos to his massive child audience of Roblox R63 and R34 content. Videos such as Lucky Guy R63, which garnered over 4.1 million views, were utterly disgusting, especially when you take into consideration that the average age of his audience is about 12 years old. However, it gets even worse when you see that he posted YouTube shorts of the same type of content. This disgusting content was getting pushed through his public Twitter account, main channel videos, and even his YouTube shorts, which would have all been promoted directly to his child audience. And ironically enough, the person who warned Kamguyza about the allegations that were being spread on Twitter was none other than Potemer, the disgusting Roblox animator who was recently exposed by Parlo for having relationships with a 12-year-old when he was 16. However, the more and more people started to dig, the more they started to question. It even got to the point where Roblox's biggest advocate against in the community, Ruben Sim, would end up questioning Kamguyza on the disgusting content he posts. However, when confronted, Cam would just start to play dumb. During this confrontation between Ruben and Kamguyza, he on multiple occasions refused to take down all the inappropriate content, which I'm guessing is only because it was initially what helped him blow up on YouTube. But to make matters even worse, other creators that he collaborated with, some of which being children, ended up being quote shipped with him as a result of his disgusting R34 content. One of the creators in question who was shipped with Kamguyza was just 16 years old. They were sent Roblox R34 content directly by Kamguyza in DMs, and keep in mind, Cam was 20 years old when this happened, a fully grown adult. This all got so bad to the point where commentary YouTuber Kamguyza would end up confronting him, but to nobody's surprise, he would act the exact same as he did to everybody else, acting like this was all just a joke. joke. He would completely avoid any accountability or responsibility, almost as if he viewed the situation as a joke, sending memes in the middle of being confronted to, I guess, make light of the situation. Instead of taking Guamgo serious and potentially taking responsibility and working towards fixing his reputation, Kamguyza would instead just post silly gifs and memes while avoiding any direct response to the disgusting content he posted. Keep in mind, this is a fully grown man pushing 30, not some 16-year-old kid who made some stupid mistake. This guy clearly had zero remorse for kids who had to see the disgusting content he posted and clearly didn't care about what he did at all. This would ultimately force Guamgo to make a video that I mentioned earlier, and this video made a very big impact on the situation, with his expose getting over 250,000 views in just 5 days. It would pretty much force Kamguyza to have to respond to the allegations publicly, but what he said in his response was terrible. It almost topped the response from people such as PGHL Films and Potemer when they were exposed. He would start off his response by giving some context to the horrific accusations that were levied against him. The starting point of my interest in doing something about R63 was the R63 JoJo game, and it made me interested in learning about these things. For those who have been following my work over the past 2 to 3 years, I admit that I've been doing R63 clickbait videos since the beginning. After 2023, at the end of the year, I stopped doing R63. The old videos I made are still widely available even though I deleted them. So at least Cam can take some sort of responsibility for his actions. He would admit to purposely clickbaiting this disgusting content to his young audience, despite him knowing that it is very suggestive content, and weirdly enough, even though he did mention that they were deleted, would signal boost the content by mentioning, "The old videos I made are still widely available." He would go on to respond to more of Guamgo's video saying this: "I got the idea from a Minecraft video. After I saw the video, it looked funny to me, so I made the Roblox version of it, which does not excuse your actions. Whether somebody else posted it or not does not make it okay for you to do so as well. There was a trend around Animan Studio at the time, so I made a video on the following trend, a Roblox version. I don't understand how this is related to R63/R34. Then why is there a loppy in the video? At the time, he wasn't famous enough. I just put him in the video. At the time, I didn't know PM Damien and the others. This again does not excuse his actions. Using the excuse that he wasn't famous enough at the time still doesn't mean you should be posting it. I admit that it was my fault. At the time, I went because I wanted views, and I turned off this video a long time ago. At the time, I did 2020, and I had a Ruben issue at the time. Potemer had not yet had any drama. This was in response to Guamgo pointing out the confrontation with Cam and Ruben, as well as his association with Potemer. I think the point Guamgo was trying to make was that whether or not Potemer was exposed, he still did horrific actions that were kept behind the scenes, and considering that Potemer was the only person to warn Cam on the allegations that were made against him, makes it very, very weird when considering what Potemer was later exposed for. The response ended up being very long, with him going on to state, "At the time I was doing 2020 and had quite a good audience, so I made a lot of videos and 2 of them were stolen and promoted without permission. Ruben thought I was promoting them." Okay, so I don't get how you promoting a video to your own channel is somehow not your responsibility because it was stolen. Like what? And why didn't I delete the video that Ruben asked for? Because at the time, the income from those videos was quite a lot. 2020, if I had deleted the video at the time, I would have lost a lot of this income. It's my fault because I wanted so much money. Which I'm glad he can recognize and admit that he only posted this content for money, but this is simply a cop-out and isn't okay or acceptable. In this part, I admit that I was wrong to threaten him because he kept asking about the R63 and I didn't like it. It annoyed me and I didn't take it seriously, and I admit that I am not good at English. Okay, so firstly, having broken English does not excuse not responding to allegations when you literally admit in the same sentence that the only reason you didn't respond is because you were annoyed that you were finally being confronted on the disgusting content you posted to your kid fanbase. The GIF I sent Fritz at the time was a funny situation and I didn't think about the consequences. I admit my mistake. As for the GIF, I got it from Bonky Doge. He is not involved. If the guy isn't involved, why even bring him up in the first place? NV is a friend of my friend. I let NV go to the GW server and search for information about him. At that moment, NV saw people on the GW server wishing GW a happy birthday, so NV NV and I wished him a happy birthday in order to scare him. I understand that I shouldn't do that because I don't want him to interfere with R63 and my past at the time. I didn't even know that NV was in a server condo. I swear that's not my backup account. The picture was taken by me. The one on the right is NV, the one on the left is my friend, and the one in the middle is me. Look, I'm not sure what this is supposed to disprove. However, he would end off his response with this: I really don't know if they were in a condo server or not. At the time, I didn't have a bot to check who was in a condo server. I admit my mistake. The guy is asking annoying questions. I tried to answer the question, but he suddenly asked another question. It confused me. This model is my own creation and I have never referenced anyone in real life. I'm sorry I didn't tell everyone about this for 4 years. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. It depends on your consideration. Look, I don't think anybody should be considerate towards you in this situation. You have admitted what you did was wrong and that your intentions were driven by money and views, and I'm just not buying this response at all. I accept my actions from the past to the present. I understand that everyone hates me for doing things without considering the consequences. The 4 years that I have traveled have been full of many obstacles. Keep moving back to the starting point and travel alone again. Thanks everyone. However, this wasn't just over yet. Kamguyza would then post another response to Guamgo's video. I admit that I was wrong to not think about the consequences, but I apologize to her after the drama. I understand that she did it for safety of her fans. Please do not disturb or threaten her. I apologize for going overboard, which I don't know about you guys, but I just don't buy this at all. This response is full of mixed signals and just tells me that he is only sorry for being caught, not for what he actually promoted to his child audience and the other horrific things he did and said behind the scenes. Now, many of you may know, but Kamguyza had a very close friendship with Potemer, a Roblox animation YouTuber who was recently exposed for having with a 12-year-old when he was 16, admitting to it and then trying to backtrack and lie, and then trying to sue and ruin the lives of people such as Paolo, Puss, and more. The guy not only is a horrible person to be closely associated with, but it honestly makes me very unsurprised that the person who is friends with that guy has also done very bad things throughout his career. From posting inappropriate content to his child audience, to even joking about activity to this same child fan base, what Kamguyza did definitely deserves the hate. And just like Roblox YouTubers such as PGHL Films, Konekokitten, and Potemer, here's another Roblox animator who we can add to the list to void from the community. Unfortunately, like the situations I just mentioned, I'm going to guess that his 5-year-old audience would defend him like they do with PGHL Films and Potemer and not take the allegations seriously, which sadly is what most of the audience responds with whenever their favorite animator gets exposed. At the end of the day, it's sad, and if we can't stop the children audience from being brainwashed into thinking everything is okay, what can we realistically do? Except spread awareness until he eventually gets terminated or banned off YouTube, Roblox, or the community. I really hate that most animators get away with the horrible things they have done. For example, Potemer still posts, he still makes money, and he still gets views, same with PGHL Films. And even Konekokitten, a figure within the Roblox community, who was arguably one of the most influential Roblox YouTubers at one point, would eventually get away with his deplorable actions for multiple years before he finally got exposed, and even then, without people like Shinzu and Paolo, he would have most likely got away with everything. So please, spread this video or any other one covering him, and keep spreading the truth about these horrible YouTubers who seem to manipulate their fans and get away with everything. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe, and if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.